Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Opeyemi Gadis, and if you're new to this channel, thank you so much for stopping by. On this channel, I talk about my life in the UK as an immigrant, as a nurse. Generally I just talk about nursing, I talk about lifestyle, I talk about relationships once in a while, and really everything fun. So if you like any of those things, please do well subscribe, click on notification bell as well, and please share my videos with your loved ones. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always returning to my channel. So a while ago, someone made a comment on the video I made about things to bring to the UK. So the person said something like, okay, can you please make a video about the kind of foods we can bring to the UK? Something in that line, something in that regard. So I just thought of making a video, talking about things that you shouldn't bring to the UK, really, be it foods or whatever, things that should not even be in your luggage in the first instance. So guys, let's get started. So I also got some information from the government website. So some of the things I would mention are actually based on the legal information stated on the UK's immigration website, and also the things I'll be sharing will also be from my own experience, because when I moved to the UK, I actually packed a lot of irrelevant things. I later realized anyway, so I was sharing some of those things with you. So you shouldn't come with controlled drugs. I mean, if you do drugs, you shouldn't even come with drugs. It is restricted, it is not allowed on the plane. And then if you even manage, by whatever means, if you even manage to bring it to the UK, once you get to the UK customs, it will be discovered and you'll be in big trouble. So you don't want to be in big trouble, you don't want to be on your way to jail. So please don't even try to bring controlled drugs, or don't try to even smuggle drugs or something. So controlled drugs are not allowed. However, medications are allowed, prescribed medications are allowed. So if you have a prescription for your medication, please come with your prescription, because I did that as well. My prescribed medications, I came with them, and I came along with a prescription as well. However, I wasn't even checked at all, but I just needed to have a backup just in case they say, oh, you're not allowed to bring this medication. I just came with my doctor's prescription. So if you are on any prescribed medication, or if you've started, for instance, even if it is something as simple as malaria, say you've started the first dose back home, so why shouldn't you come with the other tablet? I think you should come with the other tablet. You don't want to stop a medication that you've commenced already, so just come with your prescribed medications, and just have your prescription alongside. You shouldn't have any problem with prescribed medications. So that's that. Another thing that is not allowed will be explosives, offensive weapons. I feel like this is a no-brainer. Like, why should you have a knife on board? Like, why should you? So it is not allowed. Like knives, sharp objects, especially like knives, whatever object you have with you that could be dangerous to yourself and other people on the plane, is not allowed, and they wouldn't even allow you bring it into the UK. So please, if you have offensive weapons, firearms are not allowed, guns are not allowed, explosives are not allowed. I feel like this is a no-brainer. These are things we know. We shouldn't even bring explosives. So another thing that is not allowed are sprays. All those offensive sprays like pepper sprays. If you are Nigerian, I'm sure you're very familiar with pepper sprays, because I know a lot of people go around with pepper sprays back home just for safety purpose and security purpose. I remember there was a time I literally wanted to purchase pepper spray back home when violence was really, really like the order of the day. I remember there was a time in Lagos that even going out to buy something was somewhat dangerous at night. Like, you could either get stabbed or get robbed or get killed or get shot or something. Anyway, so I know that you may want to bring things like pepper spray just for your protection, just for your own defense. So self-defense sprays are not allowed, unfortunately. So please don't come with pepper sprays and whatever sprays that you would normally want to bring just to have it around for safety reasons or for your own security or for self-defense. It is actually not allowed. Okay, so the next thing that is not allowed, I think, milk and dairy products. Some milk and dairy products are also not allowed, especially if you're coming from a non-EU country. So if you're coming from the EU, you may be allowed to bring in milk and dairy products, but if you're coming from outside the EU, you may not be allowed. So this is also one of the restricted substances or products. Milk is not allowed, dairy products is not allowed if you're coming from non-EU country. Also, meat and meat products are not allowed, and I don't even understand why you want to come with meat anyways. You can easily buy meat here. So meat is also not allowed if you're bringing them from a non-EU country, so that's not allowed. And I think fresh fish is also not allowed. So, and I also do not understand why you want to bring fresh fish anyways. It's something you can actually just buy here. So I think on the government website, those are the things that are actually not allowed. And also, if you're bringing in liquids, ensure that, because I know in your carry-on bag or in your hand luggage, you can only put if I can remember, last time I traveled, you can only bring 100 mils of liquid. You can only put 100 mils of liquid in your carry-on bag or your hand luggage, and it should be in a transparent container. Yeah, I remember that I had to buy transparent containers for my body lotion and maybe my perfume or something. So just double check that as well on your airline's website. It's always written on the website as well, so just double check. Another thing I would mention is the fact that please try and check your luggage allowance. Go to whatever flight you booked, just go to the airline's website. It is always stated, and even on your flight ticket it would always be stated. So if you have your boarding pass or your flight ticket or your booking details, yeah, you will find the luggage allowance there. And if you're still not sure, just double check on the website of the airline just to be sure, because sometimes you may think it is 32 and realize it's 23 and all that. So just double check so you don't pack too many things, and then when you get to the airport they start flinging your things, but not flinging, but they start returning your things to maybe your relatives or whoever has accompanied you to the airport. So you should also consider that when packing. Okay, I know I mentioned that milk and dairy products are actually not allowed. So in as much as milk and dairy products are actually not allowed, infant food or infant feed is actually allowed. Like if you're a nursing mother, you need to feed your child, of course. So if you're coming in with a baby who is on either artificial milk or breast milk or whatever infant food you're giving to your baby, it is allowed. So come with that. Nobody will tell you not to come in with infant feed or infant solution or whatever it is. Those kind of milk or dairy products are actually allowed. So endangered animals and plants are also prohibited or restricted. So you cannot come into the UK with endangered animals or plants. So if that is your plan, like if you're contemplating bringing an animal or a species of plant that is prohibited or that is endangered, rather, you're not allowed to bring that into the UK. Okay, so from my own personal experience, I would say that number one, don't bring high heels. Like if you like I really do like high heels. I used to anyways. Like back home, I can't even count number of of high heels I had back home. Don't even bother to bring that. I remember I actually insisted. My husband was trying to convince me not to come with my high heels, but I said, oh no, I will come with at least two. So eventually I came with those two, and guys, would you believe if I tell you that I've actually not worn my high heels yet? So one of those two shoes I bought, I've only worn one of those high heels, just one, or if I one, and that one I've only worn it twice, and it's been 2 years. So I've actually not had to wear high heels. You guys know how it is. You're mostly in flats, in trainers, in sneakers, in boots. So you really do not have the time to wear high heels. I know some still do, but if you're coming newly into the UK, this is not the time to bring in your high heels. Like you would only waste the space. You're meant to maximize, your luggage allowance. So packing high heels here is just, I feel like it's just awkward. You don't need to. And then some of these things are actually very cheap, so you do not want to do that. Another thing I wish I did not do is the fact that I brought like 3 or 4 winter jackets. I shouldn't have done that. Now I know better. Number one, the winter jackets I brought from Nigeria were very inferior. I feel like I really wish someone had put me through that. Even winter jackets are in categories. There are levels to all these things. So even for winter jackets, there are levels to winter jackets. I didn't realize when we went shopping for winter jacket that there are also different versions of winter jackets. There's the light one, there's a medium, and there's a heavy one. So I didn't realize that until I came to the UK, and all my winter jackets were just shitty. Like they couldn't even keep me warm and all that. Imagine spending so much money buying winter jackets in Nigeria, only for me to realize that they weren't even very good. So I wish I bought one good winter jacket from Nigeria. I honestly wish I just bought, if maybe expensive I wouldn't mind, but just one good one that would really, like, for sure keep me very warm. And I really wish I brought, to the UK, just one good winter jacket, because you have better quality of jackets here that you can always buy, and they're not like, expensive is relative. I was about saying they're not so expensive, but then expensive is relative, but they are still affordable. That's my point. So if I would advise anybody, I would just say come with one good winter jacket. And then when I mean good for sure, something that would really, really keep you warm. I mean very thick, something that probably has fleece inside. So because if you've lived abroad, you realize that fleeced winter jackets are always better than the regular winter jackets. So the fleeced ones, kind of, they have inner coatings that would keep you very, very warm. So don't even bother to bring loads and loads of winter jackets. Number one, they would occupy so much space. I just wasted my space, honestly. They would occupy so much space, and then eventually it's not like you're coming for a fashion parade. Even if you are, like, I also like fashion, I like to dress well, but you're just starting off, so don't even stress yourself. Buy one good winter jacket. You can buy maybe brown color or navy blue or black, or maybe gray, something very cool, something that will serve you well. And then when you have enough money, you can now buy variety, of winter jackets that you want. So that's one thing I wish I knew when I was packing. Okay, the last thing I wish I actually knew when I was packing, and maybe I wouldn't have packed that particular thing or those particular stuff, will be groceries. Guys, why do you want to bring groceries from home? Why? Please tell me why. It just doesn't add up. It just doesn't make any sense. Please don't waste your luggage allowance. I wish I bought more traditional foodstuffs. I brought foodstuffs from Nigeria. Yes, I did. I bought gari. Like, I bought like foodstuffs, but I wish I didn't even bring groceries at all. I wish that I just wish I didn't bring, because I remember that my husband shopped a lot of groceries. And then I remember when he was packing, he packed a lot of groceries. I just wish we didn't do all that. Like, we should have invested in buying more foodstuffs, because Nigerian foodstuffs especially are actually a bit pricey here. Especially when you convert to naira, it might seem pricey. So I wish that rather than packing Milo, packing Lipton, packing Nescafe, packing all those things, I even packed Golden Mon. I came with Golden Mon. I came with cornflakes, guys. I came with cornflakes. I came with Golden Mon. Oh my goodness. I wish I didn't do all that. I should have used that space for. I came with Quaker oats as well. I came with oats because I love oats. So I came with all those stuffs, and those things are actually cheap here. Like, they're easily accessible and they're quite cheap here. So why did I have to come with all that? So please, you don't have to come with all of that. Rather than bringing Golden Mon, cornflakes, Quaker oats, Lipton, and all those Milo, why not just bring more of your traditional foodstuffs? And if you're Nigerian, I'm sure you know what I mean. Bring your gari. Why do I keep saying gari? Bring your gari, bring your yam flour, bring all those things, rather than bringing beverages and all that. So that is all I have to say. Anyways, if I remember other things, I might just put in the description box. If you've enjoyed watching this video, you want to like, and of course you want to subscribe, please hit the notification bell so you'd always be notified when I put up amazing videos just like this. And please share my videos with your loved ones. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.